Hello everyone, and welcome back to some more vintage story. There are monsters at our door, even though it's 7 a.m. But today, I have done some research on the bloomery, and have figured some things out. But basically, to smelt glass, let's open this menu. To make glass, I always thought that you had to cook this quartz chunk at 1350 degrees Celsius. And that was confusing to me because there's no fuel that I know of that is that high. But more research into the bloomery, it doesn't really show it on here. Maybe it'll show it in here. Let's see. Some ores, such as quartz, iron ore, and meteoric iron, have high melting points that cannot be reached using a simple crucible in a fire pit. These you will have to smelt in a bloomery and chimney. So, in other words, that, which is outside, you can't see it. But then I searched on the wiki, and the wiki says it better. I'll quote the wiki here. It accepts most coal fuels except brown coal and boosts their temperature to be able to smelt quartz and iron ore. So it'd be nice if it actually listed what it turns their temperature into, but I can literally just use not the brown coal, but this charcoal. I don't know how much of it, and I can go back to the old house, grab the quartz chunks, and literally just put it in the bloomery with this charcoal, and it will heat to a higher temperature than the charcoal is actually listed at. So it says burn temperature is 1300, but in the bloomery it'll be even a even higher temperature that will smelt the quartz. I wish the in-game wiki, the Age the Survival Handbook, was a bit more helpful in telling me that than me having to go to the wiki, but serves as the purpose, as the wiki is very helpful in this game. I'd also think it would be nice if there was like an advancement menu. I know in H there's guides and block items, but if there was an advancement menu that you could look at that's like these little guides that does, oh, you did this, check mark, now you can do this to progress. I think that would be a little helpful as well, so for new players to figure out how to progress, and for players like me who know a bit about the game but not the late game, it could help us as well. So here's a direct problem. I don't have enough quartz chunks in here. I might have some over at the smithy that I just didn't see, but at max you can put 24 quartz chunks in the bloomery, and it'll take about 10 hours to cook. And I did go mining in that quartz area, so I should have a lot of quartz. That flax isn't done. I'm gonna get rid of that leaf. But if I start this now, I'll have a bit of glass for later. And then I also need to look for sticks so I can make some of the clear quartz that I have into more glass blocks for the house, because I am missing quite a bit of glass that I would otherwise like to have. Now the question is where I put the... That's the clear ones. That doesn't have anything. There it is. Okay. There's 24. I'm just gonna go back to the wiki and make sure I read it right. 12 glass blocks from 12 quartz with up to 6 pieces of fuel. And do I have a torch on me? Yes, I do. And I think one of the recent updates made it, or not really recent, but one of the updates around this time made it so that you can only insert the exact amount of fuel and it doesn't go over. Yeah, I can't put more in than the 6. It would be nice if this setup was lit. I know the fire noise changed, but I think it would still be nice if it said in the top tab by contents, if it was lit. That would be a little helpful. But let's put the charcoal away. And that's some free glass there, 12 glass. I'll need to make more charcoal, so we'll need to chop down some more trees later and deal with that. But let's look for some sticks. Not flint. That's a tiny birch tree. And while we're around looking for sticks, I also want to slowly make our way to the old house, where I can pick up more copper, because all our copper tools are kind of not in a wonderful condition. But I also cannot find sticks. I basically emptied out the whole area of sticks. Actually, did I bring my shears over to the smithy? I could use my shears and get rid of some more of those bush leaf piles on the way to the old house. That would be nice. If I do have the shears in here. Or they might have broken. No, I do have them. And they're still in awesome condition. Okay. Let's be on our way then. It'll also be nice to see how tall all these trees can grow. I know I've seen pine trees that go really, really tall. It'd be cool to see what happens with them. I'm gonna mark this real quick, because that one's actually close to being done. There's a stick. Yeah, these bushes are very helpful in rewarding me sticks. That is a lot of sticks, but there we go. And now let's go in and grab a bunch of our copper. It's all down here. No, it's not. It's actually up here. Unless I actually brought it over already. Maybe I did that and I forgot about it. Let's bring these chunks. And the zinc. And the bismuth. And the lead. I'll keep the borax here, but I'll get it out of the chest so I can take this chest over. Borax in there. And let's run off. Stick in hand, like we're waving around a wand. And I can pretend to be punching so it looks like we're running. That flax is still almost done, but not. It makes me sad. Oh. Hidden stick. Okay. Do we hear the fire going? Yes, it's still on. So let's put these sticks away after I make a glass. I'll eat a bit of food since I'm hungry. And that literally looked like it did nothing. And I'll probably need to go back to the old house and cook some stuff this episode. I also didn't mean to grab this. There you go. Okay, how do I want to... I guess we'll just hide the chest in here. Bismuth. Do I have any bismuth ingots? Or nuggets, I mean? No. Lead. And then the gold and the meteoric iron. Now, those I think go upstairs, which I can do. I guess I'm hiding my birch seeds at the windmill still. That isn't even done. Let's put these down. You know, that last bit that's in the boomery will actually give me all the glass for the top floor. I still need all the glass for the bottom floor though. And to work on the basement. But today I should also go and find some more sand to deal with the plaster situation. have any more? I don't think I have any more of the fire bricks to make a new bloomery. Because every time you make a bloomery and you break it, it doesn't give you all it has back. It costs 12 fire clay bricks to make it, but it's not guaranteed you get all 12 back when you break it. You can lose 6, but usually consistently it's 3 that you lose. Turnips. Let's go back to our old house though, deal with our food situation if we're low, like I think we are. And if we aren't low, we'll just have a night over here, hopefully making fire brick clay. Yeah, we're low. Okay, well, we have 2 meat. We have a bunch of spelt. A bunch of turnips. And a bunch of parsnips. Not as much firewood though. Okay. Let's grab the cooking pot. Put that on. And first we'll have a meat thing with turnip. And you know what? Let's do onion. That sounds nice. Turnip onion stew. Although it doesn't sound that appetizing because it's boiled turnip and onion red meat stew, but it is okay. Now let's light this up. And pressing escape on the menus still moves my screen in random directions. How wonderful. And that meal is more of a bowl meal because it's not a 4. Here we go. That's 1. And now I think it's 4. Yep. Let's move this. How many? I have 7 crocs to fill up with food. And that will be 4. Let's look at the rift activity. It is low. We'll probably be cooking most of the night away. And then when we're not cooking, we'll be making some fire clay bricks. But that's about to be done. I should put more firewood in. And then remove that. Refill this slot. And grab some more crocks. And I will put, oh geez, one of these there. You know what, I'm going to take this out, put it in the different one. That will be used next, this will be used next. And we'll just enjoy the funness of cooking. Let's put some of these tools away so I have more inventory space for the crocks. That's all of them. And then I think the plan will be finish cooking, make some more fire clay bricks, and fire them while we're over here, if we have the stuff. If we don't have the stuff, then I'll make a fire pit area by the smithy, and I will also want to grab what was it? I was focused on food for a second, and now I lost my train of thought. I will grab the glass from the bloomery, and if I have enough fire clay bricks, I will put in a new bloomery and start a new thing of glass. That'll be nice. And then when all that is done, I'll run over to the desert area on the map, the spot way down here, and collect some more sand and chalk for some more plaster, because I still need a bit more plaster to finish the ceiling in the new house. And then we can decorate. I don't actually need to do that one. I can put the rest of these back. I'll go do that now. Grab my torch so the basement isn't dark and spooky. And put the stuff away. reset the pot. There we go. I wonder what spelt porridge with mashed parsnips and turnip actually tastes like in real life. Probably a bit weird. I wonder if there are oats in the game, and you can make an oatmeal. Well, you probably can. I think you make an oatmeal if you add berries. Or is that still porridge, but with fruit? I don't remember. And slowly, it will be February soon, and we will have been in Vintage Story a whole year. Jeez. A whole year of Vintage Story. Maybe I'll do a whole year recap of what I've done in Vintage Story as like a little world tour video when spring hits again. And then we'll start our second year. That's enough fuel. And everything's done cooking. Torch for basement. I'm gonna grab this one just in case I need it while we're doing all the running around tomorrow. And we'll put the firewood away. And I guess we'll start doing fire clay. Do I have any more calcified stuff I can use? Or no, I don't. That's okay. Well, let's start making some fire clay bricks. You craft them, don't you? H. Brick. Yeah, okay. 11 fire clay bricks. I don't think I have any of the stuff to actually do pit kilns here. And I don't have any more fire clay bricks. No, I do. Well, darn. I'll bring these over with the fire clay bricks. I'll need to make a house for clay forming in the new area that I'm setting up. I don't need any of that in the house. I would like a chest for the clay and everything though. So I might as well move this stuff to a different chest and take this. I can go in there. And this kind of holds a variety of stuff that I can just put it in with. That's that. And now let's just go off to bed. Wake up in the morning, hopefully to no monsters, and we can run over to the smithy to check on our glass. And fire some more fire clay in a pit kiln. If I have the grass, that is, I'll grab some bones and some flint to bring. I think that'll be okay. And I might as well put this rot outside in that barrel. Let's grab our torch for a little bit of lighting for you guys. And be on our way in the snowstorm. Also, let's grab some grass. I might as well just break this pickaxe, this flint knife, not pickaxe. There we go. That's some stuff for making a pit kiln. And hopefully I have more dry grass over there. A lot more for the pit kilns. Does it calm? No. It's not calm activity, but I guess I'm a little lucky with the drifters not being annoying. Let's put our torch away. What was that? Weird. I guess I could dig out over here and make a bit more space for underground pit kilns and some clay forming area of some sort. Let's grab that. Snort, snort. Oh. It's a little boar, or a sow. I guess for now we can just use a chest for more ore stuff. And we can use the old storage vessel for all the clay forming. Let's eat a bit of bowl with meal. Does it think I'm deep underground in here or something? My gear's kind of moving. Let's break this. And move some more stuff around. Put used and not used. I'm using that, I'm using that. I guess I'll just put that one up there. No. Yeah, there we go. Fox blade there. Pickaxe, prospecting, hammer, shuffle X. Move the old anvil right there. Storage vessel. Let's move this over one. And flint. Dry grass doesn't go in there. That's a dry grass like gathered. I guess right there counts as cavey. Sad. Let's keep 5 in here. Put the clay in there, the fire clay in there. I'll need some sticks and some peat too. We can light this now. The peat back. I guess we can also put our quartz in there. Dry grass. Let's hide our bowl up here. And then put this stuff away. There we go. These are fired, so I can actually use them. Let's grab 24 of our quartz then. I thought I had more actually fired clay bricks, but I didn't know where. But now I see them, so I can use them. Let's just hope grabbing the glass doesn't toast my hands and cause loud saxophone noises. There we go. And then this is the shape for the bloomery base. And how do I make the roof again? There you go. No, not stick. Base, chimney. Can I control shift and put a lot in? Yes. Control shift. There we go. Light it. There we go. Now let's put these sticks away. And these fire clay bricks. Put the glass into our new house with our dead torches. And there we are. I might add a window here, I might not. I don't know yet, but we do need 10 plaster. Oh, let's put another window in. Can't get out because snow. Now it's a time to go on a running spree. Hopefully... Last recording there was a bear by the windmill. I don't know if they're still around there. Let's try going left this time. Last time we went right, far right around the bear, and that worked. This time we'll go this way and see if it also works. I think this way's more speedy. But I don't see a bear, and I don't hear a bear. And I don't see anything running at me at Mach speed, so I think we're okay. But here's a nice tall pine tree. I'd like more of those by the base, but they're lacking a lot of leaves, I think. Oh, sand. I still need chalk though, I'm pretty sure. This is a lot of carrots. And red mushrooms. Interesting. Here's some spelt as well. I think spelt was still this color. Let's try to avoid going in the water. because I still don't know how body temperature works exactly. But I'd prefer not to get freezing because of the water. It's interesting that I keep finding new spots of flax, even though it is the middle of winter. I really thought all the crops would have died. Oh. More flax. And some rye. Oh. I want to get chalk, but I'm running into all these vegetables. And grains. I do like the flax, though. I need more flax fiber. Since I do want to do hunting, or using bow. And I need the fiber string for that. What is this? Brown sedge. I don't have a knife on me, or flint. That marker is close enough to this chunk that it's... I'm not gonna make another one. It's a little fox. Is there clay on this hill? That'd be really nice, because it's much closer than those ones. I'm not seeing any. Oh. Yeah, I don't see any. And I might still have some ground up chalk, some lime ready at the other place. But I'm just gonna grab a little bit more. Until my pickaxe breaks. I probably should have thought of that more. Like, my pickaxe is basically broken. Probably should have brought another one if I wanted more chalk, but that's okay. I'm surprised this isn't done yet. 11 durability to 10. I thought that was the last one. There we go. Let's grab a serving of food to eat. And another one. And let's mine some sand. There we go. That broke. Let's grab our torch since it's getting dark. But luckily for us, it is actually calm. Now, the only goal on our way back is to not dunk ourselves in water so the torch doesn't die. And I have to try and walk home blind. Cave. These bushes are annoying. Very annoying bushes. Hopefully the torchlight isn't too dark for you guys on YouTube watching this. Oh, there's some rye. Let's mark this. Some rye. Well, and flax. Now, let's start heading this way. I heard weird snort noise. Heard it again. Oh. It's hard to make progress on this water. I'll just do the dark yellow. I want to get home quickly so I don't start freezing and shivering and the camera gets annoying because I'm shivering. Oh, I already marked that flax though. So we are heading in a good direction. The terrain is being iffy though. Interesting. I can see that it's cloudy because I can see the stars here and then no stars, but I can see the stars on the edges of the map. Especially that one that's right there is very red. I like it when the sky is not so cloudy, so I can see more stars. Also, that noise was terrifying. Oh, we're in the... We're almost in Windmill Land. Hey, bye. One's done. I don't want to meet the bear, so let's try and avoid the bear if he's still there. Or she. Could be either. Actually, now I wonder if there's bear cubs. They'd be so cute. I love bears. Scary bears, not so much, but bears are just friend-shaped, you know? They're friend-shaped until they're trying to maul you to death. No. I don't notice any bears. So I think we're doing okay. What do you mean? Oh. That's my berry spot. I saw the pink apple and I was like, there's a pink apple tree? Where? I didn't see it. Okay. I can see the smithy. Wonderful. We've arrived. Okay. I'll need to put all these seeds and grains at our old house tomorrow. The flax fibers are nice though. I don't know if I have flax fiber storage here, but let's grab this peat. So I can cook the chalkstone when I powder it. I don't think I have the thing to powder it over here though. That's not great. Don't mind me while I look through all the storage. It's not in those. It's the peat I want. I do have flax in here. I might bring that with me though. If I go to the old house tonight. Because I might. Granite, conglomerate sand. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Shales and sticks. Some more clay though. I'll put that downstairs. Not in there. Okay. It seems like we're going to the old house tonight. It is still calm though, so we're good unless we run into wolf or roaming bear. Hopefully neither. The bears are still cute though. And save. I need to keep my torch on while we go into the basement. Put these away. Those in there. 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 And there. And now I can get my torch off. Just put these seeds in here. Put this in there as well. And then let's look at this scenario here. Longbow. Fat. Hide. Yay! I am curious though. I thought there was a better bow than this one. But for now, this is good. I will move it to the smithy. I'll put that dirt in there as well. And now I'll keep the flax and the fibers. And we'll mindlessly start grinding chalkstone. For practically the whole night. What time is it? It is almost midnight in game. But it is the 1st of February. Soon to be the 2nd. And we're doing pretty good on our nutrition. More protein would be nice. Fruit's hard to get because I don't have any fruit storage. And I haven't found any dairy stuff to do yet. There's the goat sheep thing under the traveling merchant that I could probably catch. And I don't know if they'll do dairy, but they'll probably do something with wool or something. Otherwise, we're pretty good, stat-wise, I think. I'm surprised the hunting attribute doesn't give us better ranged charge speed. gives us better accuracy, but not charging speed. And the bow gives us 20 extra accuracy, so 150% accuracy. But no extra charge time. I wonder if they'll add, like crossbows in the future. Or other things for ranged people. I know I'd love if they add more armor that's archer friendly. Because a lot of the armor, besides relatively light armor like leather, seems to negate anyone from wanting to be an archer. Because the nice defense armor like bronze, iron, and the ores are heavy, and they seem to reduce ranged things. And they increase your food the time you were full. And it'd be nice to see more clothes options, especially warmer clothes for winter. I know I talked about it a while ago, but you got your fur gloves, your fur knee-high boots, and your fur coat, but you don't have fur pants or a shirt or a poncho. I don't know about the other 5 things on the side or the other 3 things that are next to the armor, or a hat. I don't know what a fur hat would look like. But then again, you also don't see my hat because I have the fur coat on, and that seems to cover the hat, so I don't know. But seeing more stuff like that in the future would be nice. Speaking of future, I did figure out how to post glitches and things that are problems that you see in the game. I posted my problem, and apparently it was a copy of someone else's problem. So, whoever read mine was just like, yep, this is a copy of that problem. And it's like, oh, my bad. I didn't see that. Because the forums page for posting problems, I don't know if it resets every update, but there were, when I posted, I think mine was a report number in the 5,000s, and the person who read my report was like, yeah, this is a copy of one of the 2,000s, and I'm like, I wasn't gonna read down that far before posting this. I was just like, oh look, it's not one of the top things. I guess no one's talked about it yet. Nope. I do wonder if anyone's talked about the weird camera changing one. I don't know how to really describe it. When you open a menu, you press escape and it just runs your mouse into a different direction. Because I don't know how to explain it very well. Like, sure guys, I have this problem that if I close a menu, it will sometimes move my mouse in a random direction, but that's not a lot of info to go off of, and I'd like to give them more info than I close that and it moves my cursor over here for some reason, like it just did. But let's run over to the smithy in our new house. Hopefully some more glass is done, and maybe even more hopefully I have more fire clay that I can use. And if those go hand in hand, I might be able to have 2 bloomeries deal with glass at the same time, which would be very, very nice. Get a big dent done in my glass production because of that, if I can. Okay, I don't hear it. First though, I didn't mean to put you down on the ground. Chomp chomp. There you go. These are done. Nice. Okay. Now let's grab coal. 12 is nice. I could use brown coal, maybe, for my plaster situation. We'll see. But first, more fire clay. I didn't grab the quartz. There we go. If I can make 2, that would be very helpful. I also need a pickaxe to break this, I think. So I'll just grab the bismuth. And we'll see what happens. There you go. We do have enough for 2. Do this then, and put quartz in, and a charcoal. Light it up. See the smoke, so we're good. Let's go put this glass in the house, and then we'll work on more plaster. This window next. And we're getting there. I put too much quartz in there for finishing this house, but I do need more glass for the next house, so that's okay. And you know what? Let's make more of the... Where is it? This. Put the fire clay brick in there. Now, let's remember how to do this. Lime. Quick lime. Cooking lime at 900 degrees. Let's grab our torch. Put the peat on, put the lime on. and cook. And since this is a reported problem, this will fill up, cook into this, and then the heat on this will reset for some reason. And they'll probably be working on a fix on it, or they are already working on a fix for it, one of the two. But since I have all that peat, I'm not going to use the coal. I'd rather save up the coal for however I make the coke. If I can use brown coal to make coke, or if it has to be normal coal, I don't know. But we'll figure it out. Let's put that in there for more candle making later so I can get more lanterns, because I still need 2 lanterns for my new house, or 1. I can take the one from my old house, and then I just need 1 for the upstairs. No, I still need 2. I need another for the basement. But now it's at cooking temp, and I'll see some lime slowly. While we wait for this, let's just put the lime in here and the sand in here. And I'll grab, flint is here, yes. I'll grab a flint, a sandstone chunk, stone, and make a shovel. And then I'll go mine a bunch more peat for that tedious lime, since it has that problem of resetting its heat. I'm gonna need a lot more peat, especially since I want a lot more plaster in the future for other builds. Because if I haven't mentioned it fully before, I'd like to make a little town over there and have a building for each kind of thing you do. Two of the new buildings that I want to make sooner rather than later are a clay building where I do all my clay stuff, and a leather making building where I do all my leather stuff. And I do like the design of using plaster in the second story and stone on the first layer. It's a very cozy style that I just enjoy. And I like to practice different ways of using the support beams to decorate the outside of the building. I think it would be also cool if in the future they add ways to make wallpaper or something to just decorate the inside of the house, especially plaster. Plaster has this nice texture on it already, but I feel like if you could paint it or something, it could have really nice effects, like having... If you've ever seen a house where someone manually paints the walls and they add flower designs or something, I think those are cool. That could fit the nice style that I'm trying to build in the area. Just that kind of thing. But I think that's a lot of peat and will be okay for a bit. So let's bring it back. I probably could have just used up the whole flint shovel, but I'm also curious to see if the lime actually cooks while I'm far away from it or not. We'll see though. Okay, it is cooking. That's good. Now, I need some more sand from this. And I'd like to put more of the crushed lime in the fireplace again. I'll wait until that resets, because adding it now might also reset the heat. I don't know, but I don't want to test it. Oh, I have one extra. Let's put that in the basement somewhere. Probably in the clay, I guess. And we'll grab some more food to eat. And while we're here, I might as well... Let's just pile up some peat. And I think that also... More stone paths. And then if I put a quicklime and the sand on bottom, I have 6 plaster out of the 10 that I wanted. 2 more. No, I did that wrong. There you go. And then one last one, and the rest will hopefully just cook, and I can use that for plaster on a future building. Another thing I just thought of that would be cool if they added in the future is if this... So there's the leaded glass pane, which is a glass pane, so it goes halfway in the block. If you could add a little potted plant thing on the outside or the inside with a glass pane, kind of like how you can see the support beam through the glass. If you could put a potted plant here on the windowsill or something, that would be nice. I would like to make a potted plant or something for the house. Let's do this. That's the last plaster. I don't have any more boards. I do have some here though. Let's bring that along with us. I'll keep the stone path in there for now. I also have these. There's a bunch of sticks. Some andesite too. And stone path. Clay. I'll move the clay. And the stone path I might as well take. But let's dig out this. As you can see, plaster has this texture, like a little flower here, and then a little 5, and then a little flower. It would be really nice if you could paint it and just have little flowers on the wall as kind of a wallpaper. In my opinion, anyway. It would add more coziness. But eventually I want to put my cooking pot here and some cooking stuff here. I also should check the basement. That torch is dead. I'll need a new pickaxe to deal with the basement. Basement is far away. Especially the cellar. But I'd like to get the cellar going fast. More stuff. Stone path. More sticks. The boards I didn't use. I was thinking I could add a table in there. But then again, I kind of want to wait on that. And I don't want to use oak stairs on the ceiling. I want to use the actual pine stairs. But I don't have them. So, yeah. There's more quicklime though. Let's grab a bit of the peat. Five more. There you go. Eat this, and I'll put the sand in here with the lime for now, and then it goes in there. I don't need 6 in there. Now, pickaxe, axe, shovel. I like to make more of those, so let's get to work on that a bit. Let's make these stacks 120 again. That makes it easier for me to use them. Also, I'll just put all my copper in here since it's kind of the copper chest. Okay, so that's an axe, a pickaxe, and a shovel. Now I want the molds. I'll keep them down here. I'll grab my little bit of firewood. I'll grab some dry grass too. A little bit of peat and some charcoal. Then I just need a crucible. I'm gonna make an extra fire down here. Get that to 700 degrees. And then I'll put one peat in and a charcoal in. And I'll put dry grass back in there. Now, next episode, I'll need to gather a lot of wood and make another charcoal pit. Annoyingly enough. I'll also need to grab the tongs. Tongs. Lots of things cooking all at once. I don't think I'll need this one in here, so I'm gonna take it out early. There you go. Pour. Pour. And pour. I'll break this fireplace because I don't want a fireplace there anymore. I just wanted it because I have this one in use. Let's put that down. Crucible away. And I still have 2 bits of charcoal. That's good for me. I can make a bit of plaster with this. Plaster. No, there we go. Plaster. I'll put the plaster upstairs. I don't want to clutter that chest more. This one though, this one could always use more clutter. Because why not? I could try and fit a clay oven in my new house, or I could make a bakery. Either or sounds nice. I'll probably make a bakery in the future anyway, but I would like to put it in my house just to try using it eventually. But the house isn't fully done yet. I still need windows and lanterns. Lanterns are the big one. I should go see if the bees have reproduced anything honey-wise. Because if the 2 that I put back in winter have bees in them and wax that I can use, I'd like to use it. But if they haven't, then I just wait till spring and be sad. For now, it is late, so let's sleep. And I think the glass will be done by the time I wake up. If it isn't already. I think it is already, but it won't burn my hands. If glass can do that from the bloomery. It's calm, so I can... Why does it... Bowthorn. It's calm. Why are you out there? Why are you out there, buddy? Let's make a knife. Make a knife, make a knife. Also put these away. Axe, shovel, pickaxe. 2 flint, because I don't have any more sandstone. Where's knife? Put that away. Actually, can I use bone on the tools now? Or no? No. I wish you could use bone for the copper tool handles. That'd be nice. I will put this bismuth pickaxe away. I don't want to waste durability on it. And I'll put the shovel away too. Why not? Now, knife. Knife is what I wanted. And we'll put the sticks away. And the screen did the thingy, but where did the bowthorn go? I hear you. I do not see you though. Where art thou, bowthorn? The bloomery's back. There you are. Dodge. Dodge. Get off the front lawn. I don't want you by my village. And you gave me nothing. Foul thing. How do I turn this into leaded glass anyway? I just keep the glass. And I add an ingot and boards. Okay. Nope, I didn't want to grab that. Sorry. Eat more food. Put the fire bricks away. And let's add the windows. I do kind of wish there were counters. That would make nice decor for kitchens, but yeah. So let's go grab our wood and make some tables. We can also put our glass in here. And since all the tables are the same color, I don't have to deal with anything being weird. I probably will grab some sticks though in case I need them to make anything. And I can move my bed. No, I can't. I don't have lanterns in the house. Okay. I can make a bench. Is it a 1 block or a 2 block, or what is the deal with this? How do I... It's a seat. Do I need a table? Can I place... No. How do I put it down? It doesn't want to be put down anywhere. Control Shift doesn't like it either. Then what's the point? That sucks. More table. And then what? What else do we want? I don't need a fruit press. I'm doing the pains of it later. No mechanical stuff in my house. That doesn't really fit the vibe for my house. I will make shelves though. What do I want the shelves to do though? I'll put shelves right there. Anything else that looks cool? A sign, signpost, wooden table, trapdoors, fences, bucket. Bookshelves. What if I have 3 tables next to each other? Will it like it then? No. I want to put this down. But it won't go down. Pain. I did kind of like that table, but I do want full stuff. Now, bookshelves. Can I do sideways bookshelves? No. That's still okay. I think I want bookshelves upstairs though. I want my bed here. I don't have enough wood for a table. Oh, I can put them up there too. Let's see. The seat doesn't want to go up here either. Can I make anything with those sticks? A rope ladder. Coil of rope. Vine. Interesting. That's probably more early game friendly than the normal ladder. There's some more fences. There's a straw dummy, a tool rack. I probably don't see all the cool house stuff I can do. bug net. I can catch bugs? Interesting. Wait, did that say peridot kern? Basalt. Peridotite? Weird. And a layer of sticks. Keeps animals in or out. Not so good against the rain or the cold. Allows some light to pass through. Is this supposed to be a roof option of some sort? Weird. Well, I don't really see anything I can do with my house a lot. There's the option of bookshelves. More bookshelves, yes, but it's, then what? Barrels, doors, better windows that I am working towards, and buckets, and seats I cannot seem to place on the ground. Can I do anything fun with plaster? No. Well, the house will be very barren. I can't buy pictures for the walls to be decorated with. I could put a picture here if I can buy one eventually. I'll put this sad oak seat in here and the boards. But that's kind of all of it I can do as of right now. I can bring a cooking pot in, but I can do some things with clay. Let's see. I'll grab a bit more clay than that. Flower pots. A planter. Let's do some flower pots. It's kind of hard to see on the sandstone floor. There we go. A little better. Duplicate. I wonder if I can put a fruit tree in a planter. Oh, I need another layer. There we go. Let's start cooking that. Dry grass, sticks. I have peat. And then I'll make a planter. Oh, jeez. Oh, my dogs are being loud. 1 second. I'll mute. There we go. One of my parents just got back, so they were being angry. Because door. So here's a planter. I need more grass, though. What do you mean, air? I don't even see you. What do you mean? There you are. It's prancing. What was that? Oh. Nothing. It was like hop and skipping. The heck? That was weird. Okay. Interesting. I can't walk forward off the snow layer while I'm shifting. And it's barely 2 tall? Maybe 3 tall. I don't know. Slightly weird. Let's go over to the house. I'm gonna mess with the stone paths after I start cooking the planter. Oh, there we go. I don't need to put anything in there. I will put the grass in here though. And I'll let those be while they cook. And I'll grab this. What are you? You are a sow. Can I... I can't turn that into that. Okay. For a second I thought it was showing the cold particle from my breath, but that was just because I dug that one block and replaced the snow layer with the stone path. But I thought it was my breath for a second. I'm like, oh, well, I never noticed that before. That's 3. And 5. Now eventually this path will be a bit longer, and it will go to different houses, like a clay house and a bakery. We still have room over there. I kind of want to turn this part into lake and not this little weird claw peninsula on the map. Same with this little round spot. I might turn it into more lake-ish with bucket, but for now that's a bit better. Let's grab more food. Take out all the lime. Turn it into plaster. Wrong way. There we go. And I'll put the plaster upstairs, because that's where I'm putting it. And dirt as well. Let's look at the map. Oh, interesting. The stone path looks different. Let's mark this as a house. I guess red as home. Smithy. I never really marked that spot as old house or anything. Let's get rid of that. Although I guess I could call it something. Let's see, home black maybe, dark green. First, home. Home. The second. Home. Now, we have a whole area to work with, but a bakery or a clay forming area, I'm thinking we'll go here. We'll have a better path right here. Trim that away so it's better looking lake. And maybe build some stuff over here as well. We'll see. But then I'm planning on having a path down here to our windmill area. There it is. So down here, through here, to the windmill. That'll be farmland, chicken coop, windmill, bees. Let's mark this as orange, I guess. Windmill in progress. It's almost directly in the center. And let's grab this and fill this bowl full. And I'll do something with that crock pot later since it's empty. And we'll put my longbow that I don't have arrows to use with there. and those will be done later. But for now, that's basically the episode. Not a lot of decorating like I wanted, but we did get a lot of stuff done here. Let's do this. There we go. That'll be our little thumbnail. Probably not the best thumbnail, but is okay. We did spend a lot of time down there working on supplies things, and yeah. But next episode we'll sleep and deal with more of the house. Get more pine wood to actually decorate. Deal with our charcoal situation. And maybe get more tools figured out. But yeah, that's all. I hope you had a good time watching, and you have a good day, morning, afternoon, or evening, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye!